Hi guys, Steph here. Right, what have we got for you today? Well, what we've got for you is a gorgeous Conway Stewart fountain pen. Now, this one is one of two pens that came to me from a good customer of mine for a service and a clean and restoration, etc. This one is a Conway Stewart 84. We're not going to review this one because I've already done a review on the exact model. So what I'll do later on, I'll leave you a link to the top and you can go and have a look at this pen. So we'll pop that one to one side and we'll concentrate on this one, being the Conway Stewart 475, made in England. It's a gorgeous pen. Now, on all intents and purposes, looking at the pen in this light, you will think that it is a black pen. No, it's not. This one is actually a chocolate brown fountain pen. Now, the Conway Stewart 475s, they came round sort of circa 1937, I believe, through to sort of 1940s, and they brought them out in numerous different colours, numerous different patterns, etc. They brought them out in these solid colours. They also brought them out in some marbling colours and what we term as the hatch patterns. So they brought them out in some beautiful, beautiful colours. It's supposed to be a low-end pen, but in all intents and purposes, in my opinion, this is not a low-end pen. It's a gorgeous pen from that particular period. It's quite a nice size as well. The size of it from the top of the cap to the bottom of the barrel, around about 129 millimeters capped. Around the barrel, it's a nice 12 millimeters in diameter. Now, the imprint on this one is lovely and clear, so let's show it to you. And what you'll see, it says the Conway pen, Conway Stewart London underneath, and then underneath that you will see it says number 475. Let's give you a little bit of a different angle. Sometimes it's a little bit clearer this way, so there you can see a lovely clear imprint. Incidentally, you can see the number 475 to the bottom there is quite large, and that indicates to us that this model is what they term as a slightly later model, because they brought the same model slightly earlier, again in different colours, variations, etc. This one is what they term as the later model. Another thing I'm not actually showing you, if you look just to the bottom of the imprint there, around the barrel it says, again nice and clearly, made in England. So, a lovely, lovely pen. It comes with gold fill trim. It's a lever pen. Now, the slight problem with these particular pens, some of them you will find where the lever and the clip actually looks, well, they look to be sort of nickel or nickel plated. They're actually not. A common thing with these pens is that the plate, the gold plate on them, is quite thin and they do tend to wear. So if you look at the lever there, it's more sort of looking now to be a nickel lever, although originally it would have been gold plated. But hey, from 1937, if it was used, then, well, I think it can be forgiven. So there's the lever with the Conway Stewart logo to the end. Let's take you up to the cap. First thing you'll notice, these models were what we termed, well, not what we termed, I was going to say capless. It's not capless. They didn't have any bands to the cap. So as you can see, to the bottom of the cap, there's no bands. The clip there, you can see the very recognisable Conway Stewart clip. To the very top, we've got the triangular symbol with the Conway Stewart logo. And again, a very nice recognisable clip. Again, beginning to lose some of the gold plate on it, but I would say once again forgivable because of the age of the pen. Either way, still a very handsome pen. To the very top there, you can see it's got this slightly coned cap stud to the very top of the cap there. And if we give you, sort of hold it up like so, maybe you'll be able to see the difference between the colour of the cap stud and the pen. You can see this slight difference and slight variation, because as we said, the pen itself, although it looks black, is a lovely chocolate brown. So let's unscrew the cap, show you the pen in different angles. As you can see, in lovely condition. We've serviced it, cleaned it, put a new sack in it, etc., and it's ready to go back to the customer. Section, you can see, very standard Conway Stewart section there, slight taper, ridge towards the nib. And if we take you up to the nib, you can see it's got a Conway Stewart 14 karat gold nib. What you can't see, because it's inside the section, this is the correct number 3 nib. Let's give you a slightly different angle. As you can see, everything is nice and clean. Sideways view for you. And let's turn it over. Again, very recognisable, the standard Conway Stewart feed underneath, as you can see there. Lovely, lovely pen. Nice size, comfortable to hold. The section is nice and comfortable. The size is very nice and comfortable as well. Let's bring on some paper. Let's bring on some ink. Let's open it. And what I'm going to do, I'm not going to fill the pen because it's going to be on its way back to the customer today. We'll just simply dip it and do a writing sample, and let's see how the pen writes. So what we have is a Conway Stewart, and as we said earlier, this is the 475 model, around about 1937 to around about the 1940s. Let's dip it again. A lovely writer, as you saw. This one, made in England. And does it have any flex? So let's try it. I would say yes, it has. It has some slight flex to the pen. You can see on the downward stroke, with a little bit of pressure, we can get a broader line. And if I just dip it for the final time, and we'll do some figure of eights for you. There we go. Yeah, I would say it definitely has a little bit of flex to the nib. So it's writing, I would say, with a medium line, writing very nicely as you would expect from this pen. As you can see by the writing sample, we're getting some variation in line. With a little bit of pressure, we can get a broader line, and with a cross stroke, quite a fine line on the cross stroke. Lovely, lovely writer. So let's pop that to one side. Let's pop the cap back on, and let's leave it at that. A lovely Conway Stewart 475, made in England, around about 1930s, 1940s. Beautiful condition, and a lovely, lovely writer. So I hope you enjoy your pen, Tony, and the other one, obviously. It's on its way back to you today. So for you people, I hope you've enjoyed looking at the pen as much as I enjoy showing them to you people. Don't forget, leave a comment below, like the video, subscribe, and if you possibly can, please support my work. But for now, I'll just say bye bye for now.